airport. So, you're telling me there have been a lot of these incidents before? As traffic controllers, you posted.
Yeah.
We have an average of nearly 1 hour.
Well, the story could have been funny if I'm standing in my undies and the doors are locked, right?
Yeah.
But luckily I got in.
Right.
So then, oh God, bloody, that was the glory. That was
Somebody
David.
could have stolen it.
Someone had stolen it, or I was locked out in my undies with my car running. And oh God, I managed to get in through the door, right? And then I drove, I know. Now, and I thought, oh God, that was a danger. And it was all cold, so I turned all the heaters on.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm not done. But then I realised I was running out of petrol, like always. So I went to the BP. It was raining. It was the day it was raining. And I still like, I just had a towel around me, soaking wet, and I tried to. What I'll do? You want to know?
All of us were trained investigators.
That was
and we
raining.
knew what we were going to investigate. And
It gets worse. You get worse, okay? And I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll tell you. I went to one of the, you have to go inside to pay. I don't want to do that. I'll go to the one where you can just pay on the pump.
Right.
And I'll just open the door a bit, and I'll stand out, and no one will see, and I'll quickly just put, and I'll get going. So I did, and just before I got out, I went, you know what? I better put my pants on. So I had my wet undies, and I put my pants over them, and my pants are now soaking wet. Oh, that's right, because I went where the canoes were, I had my socks on to walk down the little concrete pace. So I've still got them on there soaking wet. So I've got wet socks, wet thing, and a wet t-shirt. And I thought all I need to do is kind of open the door, reach to the pump, then I can go home and I can have a shower. So, oh God, quickly, and I open the door, you know, and you get the stupid card, you know. Just as I did that, I let the door shut.
Yeah.
And because that bloody Chinese stupid starter, fucking electric thing, it has an anti-hijack mode.
It was clear that the collision occurred on the main runway at the intersection from taxiway. The MD-87 and 14 units ran
With
deviating
socks,
slightly to the
kicking
right
up.
until hitting
No
the
phone.
baggage hangar.
No card, because it was still in there. Nothing. And I went to get my wallet, and just as I went to, it went clink, clink. Clink, clink. Like it was helping me out. Oh, no.
It was clear that the environmental factor was a contributing cause of the event.
The car's still running. So it's still on, but I can't get in.
Imagine an aircraft traveling at
So,
72 meters
so
per
it's just,
second.
no way.
So modern electronics is
Modern
really good.
Fucking anti-hijack mode. Fucking don't tell me to lock, don't lock my door for me. I'll lock it. You shut the doors and you're running. We better lock the doors. Oh God. So now I'm sitting there. So you know what I did? I found it somehow. I got out.
Modern airports use a system of regulations and safety equipment when operating in low visibility.
It does the lock.
Right.
Just the actual little lock.
Airports avoid incursions by having a defined low
But
visibility operating rules.
this happened a week earlier.
Technology, ground radar,
Oh, no.
systems,
Yeah.
This had happened a week earlier. And to get in, I try getting in.
Yeah.
This is where you'd be crying on laughter because you couldn't read about this engine. They're all the comedies in the world. So there's only one little hole in the car. You know they all have locks. There's only one. You only get one. All the rest are just buttons.
Yeah, I know.
The manual one. There's one little left. But to get in like a month, 3 weeks earlier. Oh God. I had to pick the lock. And I think it was even Brian or something. And so what I'd done is when we injected all the wiring, we had all these little cable ties all left over.
Right.
And they were made of wire, but they had furry fabric all around them. They were like wire with like fluff on them. They're fluffy wires. I think they call them pipe cleaners, right?
Yeah.
And I'd stuck it in the lock and I'd soaked it with CRC.
Yes.
And about 3 weeks later, I put it in to lubricate it because it hadn't been used. And when I pulled it out,
Oh no.
just the head came out, and so there's this fluffy thing still in there. And I was like, I can't get the key in, my fluffy thing is still in there. So it's still pouring, pissing down with rain, okay? I'm soaking. People are starting to wonder why I'm so long, my car's still going. And I thought, well, I got the manual thing. I just need to get this little thing. It had a wire on the end. It's like, here's a little wire, and it's fluffy. And it's in this tiny little hole that's sticking. You can just see the end of it, you know? Oh, God. So I'm like, well, how do I get that out? How do I get that stupid thing out? It's a little, I guess, like I say, it's this kind of funny little soft thing with wire, and it's fluffy, and it's sort of stuck there. And the worst, and most horrible thing is just the pin standing, you know, a little tiny, but you can't hold it.
You need tweezers.
Well, there's nothing. I'm in the petrol station. And I'm not going in. So I found on the windscreen what a discarded old cable tie that me and Jeff had used. Just a cable tie, you know, those old-fashioned plastic things that sort of...
Yes.
Oh, what I'll do is I'll use the cable tie and I'll sort of put it in there and then try to get the cable tie and wrap it up. And I'm getting panicky. Hurry up, you know. I need to go, you know. And then, so what I did is I pushed the cable tie in. Because it's a cable tie, it's got these ribs on it.
Yes, I know.
Little ribs. And I put it high. And then I go to pull it out.
It won't come out.
And the ribs have now locked it completely.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, you're joking.
So this little wire thing, I was just basically grabbing it with this cable tie. I'm basically yanking it so I can see the wire coming out. I'm trying to grab it, but now the cable tie is stuck in it, and it's stuck in there. Oh, what am I going to do? Get the cable tie out.
How do people steal cars? We can't even get
Oh, this is it.
into our own cars.
And then I'm like, okay. And then I realised, well, I'm running out of petrol. And the car's still on. That's why I went to the petrol station. It was on E. So I just got to let it keep running. And when it turns off, the car might unlock. Maybe. But of course, cars keep on running and running and bloody running. Oh, God. So I got the confidence to walk into the petrol station. Sort of walk behind the little rows and things, and there was a stupid little Starbucks crap thing in there, and they got these little toothpicks they give you free to stir your coffee, and I got all these little toothpicks and bits of tissue, and I got another bottle of CRC, and now I go and get these little sticks and like little sort of wooden paddles, and they kind of stir your bloody latte, and now I go, and there's a cable tie and a little wire, and I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll break the sticks, and I'll go one just to the top and one down the bottom. This is all happening with my wet pants, my socks, it's raining. I've been about an hour, 45 minutes, and I push the stick on the top, and then a stick under the bottom, and I'm almost there, and I sort of grab the bit and the wire. The sticks.
What?
They snapped off. So now, I started with a wire. An hour later, I've got a cable tie. And now, I've got these bloody sticks, the whole thing. So, my whole key that could have got me in. And I was...
Investigators are beginning to suspect the error goes
so, you know, because the lock decided to lock itself. Oh.
You need to become a locksmith.
I kind of have. Well, that's the irony. So, thank God, a nice petrol station. Oh, do you mind if I borrow your phone?
That was very simple.
And I remember the bloody number off by heart. 0800 10 11 12.
Yes.
And I wasn't even sure if I had my roadside. What's your registration? RAW43. Oh, is that a Honda? Yep.
Maintain the stop sign. I'll call you back.
So I went and I used to sort of went in the bathroom and I sort of dried off and I bought a packet of chips or something somehow and I waited there. And this guy came and he actually laughed. He saw the car was still going. And AA broke into me. They have this big long... Oh my God.
The traffic control letter didn't stop and
How did
say,
he get the sticks and things out?
At that moment, the tower clears the MD-87 for takeoff.
I mean, what?
Did he have some sort of tool or something?
Yeah. But can you imagine? So...
That is so funny.
So the funny thing is I haven't even told you all the story too, of course. And so, but the funny thing is it's this bloody lot
For a swim.
just for a swim and trying to get my stupid
In the
kid.
in the rain. In the winter.
And because I cleaned my car, I had bought this thing from China and I put it in because it's designed for bloody Hong Kong or somewhere. It locks the doors because everyone's stealing cars or something, or maybe it's for Johannesburg or some crap. So if you leave the car running, you shut the doors, it locks. It's pretty dumb in a way.
Oh, it is. It's scary. If you had a child in there, it'd be really scary. That's the trouble with these modern cars and these modern things. They think they're helping, but they don't know what they're doing.
Well, they said autopilot kills all these bloody planes. I sort of agree, you know. But anyway, so now I've made a system or whatever, but I do it wrong thing up.
Oh, that is so funny.
God, I mean,
But the funniest is when you cleaning the car and then just because one of the things is they said
you get moisture in it.
I watched something the other day.
Well, it has a little computer, doesn't it? It actually knows.
No, it's not that. I had watched something the other day about in your car, and it reckons that when you go through the car wash and stuff, sometimes
they're bad.
the pressure.
Actually,
you see, a lot of people are using water blasters, but the pressure is so strong that it's getting through all
rubber.
the rubber and seals.
yeah.
And it's getting into the electronics and it's causing problems.
Oh, look, I know. Water is the worst thing.
the taxiway we went on was Romeo 6, and we walked the whole length of the taxiway.
We wanted to put ourselves in the shoes of the pilot to understand.